Memoakaba Bill Eba another episode of Python in Tree. We are Tech Hustler on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe here or subscribe am. So in this video, the Ebeka Hu Asem how to access and modify list items using loops. Okay, so in the previous video, no, make sure you first access not modify list items. But here, the loops and ebe access as also a modify. So I have say the ebedi can use the first, and I say loop or ebedi can use the first, the for loop. So yeah, if I want to print each of these items by using a looper, simple. I'll use the for loops to set them kind. Intermediate can say for, and then the variable na make creating a loop and I say how I see I name items now. Me person me calling them. So here I'll say for, and then the next thing I may say remember a specific name no representing these items. Okay, so make us say num in numbers. Now I want to print these items one by one. So over in the previous video now, before sending able access the items within the list now I will see a BR index and I say a BR position. But here we don't need their position. The only thing that we need to do is to print this num, because this num represents all these values now. Now just say print num. So me run here, bone say we print 2 8 7 6 16 17. Let me run it. Okay, so as you can see, once I printed all the items within the list. So that is how we can use the for loop to access and I say read items within the list. So the next thing I say we use the while loop to access items within this list. So for us to be able to do that now, first of all, we can say while. And now let's create a variable first. So with the variable no, let me say minimum. That is the 0. Okay. My assign it 0, I'm a minimum. So what then I can say while minimum is less than or equal to. So here the item, and I said the number I will say the should be the last index of this list. Okay, and then the last item of this list is 27. So the index now becomes 5. So I'll count here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we becomes a 5. Now me colon beba. Now print numbers. That is the name of the list. Okay, that is the name of the list. So when we're using the for loop you see any index, but the while loop be used to index. Into here, index ever start with 0, right? Because you see a read and I say you access it from the first index to the last index, and the first index is 0, which is the minimum. And to make us a minimum. Okay. Then me printing here, I should make sure say me increment this minimum to the next index. So for me to be able to do that now, make I say minimum plus equal to 1. Okay, so the last time I checked we say the entire sir. Okay. Now, so me run here, you could see say be read from 2 so I could see 27. The I say change ever check it say minimum we are 0 no. Is it less than or equal to 5? Yes, less than or equal to 5. If you check say less than or equal to 5. Now print the first item in the list. That is 2 no, because 0 never be shall say if we are now incrementing by 1. So here be 0 plus 1, and then 0 plus 1 is 1. Into your best check. So 1 is it less than or equal to 5? Yes, it's less than or equal to 5. Then now print it. So here becomes 1. So you print it 8. na asa akɔ bio na akɔyɛ saa procedure no saa bio. That is how it be working. Now you can see say amame 2, 8, 7, 6, 16, and then what? 27. Okay, so with this, you bet myself so use so ready from a list, you know? That is the while loop. The next thing that we are going to do is to use our loop, and I say a loop, to modify this list. And then using the loop to modify this list, you know, as simple as ABC. So here we're using the for loop. Okay, now so for loop, you know, the basic kind is a for let's say elements. So I'll do it early in numbers. So here we're allowing the user to enter values, and the user will enter on one values because you see changing the items within the list. And for us to be able to do that, you know, you can say numbers, okay, bracket. But first of all, I'm a variable. I say make us a minimum na view. Then I'll say 0. Okay. Into the make us a numbers minimum. Okay, should be equal to input, and I'll say enter a number. Okay, now whatever number that the user enters via no, it will share the specific index no. Until here the question we are now be incremented the minimum no by 1. So here because say minimum is equal to plus equal to 1. Okay, now no into you're running this loop if we are able to say all these items, let's say printing numbers now, you are able to say I'm printing the results now. So print. So make us say this is the modified list, comma, and then numbers. Okay, so let me run this code. Okay, so enter a number. May enter number now. So I'll say here, I'll say 14, I'm press enter. Here I'll say 16, I'm press enter. Here I'll say 18, I'm press enter. Here I'll say 20, I'm press enter. And then here I'll say 22, I'm press enter. And then the another one I'm the back home. And so here I'll say 24. Now you can see say this is the modified list. Don't say what I say. And think I'm a print numbers now. I was thinking numbers when with the help of the loop no, let me change each of the items now all list them through the help, and I said by the help of the position of this item. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Then if you have any question, be an comment section. What type of comments now?